Reset. 19.
Mike 54. Hey, I'm coming.
They'll run on first down. Savage. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch the boot.
Well, they'll try the jet sweep here. A fresh set of down. On a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Watch the run. Out. Wait.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Tight dog.
Hey, 31.
Joker.
On second down, it's Mack, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13. They'll try the air now with Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Watch twitch. Watch
alert.
Alert 3 is look small. Alert 3. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, we got to snap it.
Watson just beating the play clock. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season. Then the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
Check out. 12.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
From the gun, here's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st down, Mack. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Check 4.
On 2nd down now, Savage. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing is Locke. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. And that will be incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
To throw is Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now it's Watson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Savage. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Texans 28, Seahawks nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now Rashad Penny. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Check out. Wide 80.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Shift.
11.
They'll run on first down. Done. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
On second down, it's done. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Set.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Watson finding Knox there, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Check out. 675. Get that quarterback at all costs. Go ahead.
10, under 10, 10.
Out of the gun, Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Lucky.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
The final shot before the break. Lock. A quick hitter complete. It's Simmons. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together. Gets
under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. The 30, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A terrific run there by Penny. 66 yards for him on the ground.
First down, Seattle.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Mexico. Go ahead.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Love. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Third and long, it's Love. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Green 90. 56. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Here we go, D.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time we have to
leave the booth.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
On 2nd down now, Savage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Mike, I'm here all day.
From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Now a carry from Mack. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He completes this one to Mack. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Savage. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Rush in. Rush in.
Rush it.
A shotgun snap for Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw, Love. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
SOS. 12.
Here's Love. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll go again here with Mack. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
No. Hey, alert 3. Hey, check.
Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Dalvin Tomlinson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Love. Got an open man. It's Burnett. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Penny, a 1st down carry, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
His team showed up.
Check.
Check 25.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. And this was complete to Burnett. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll try to run for it with Penny. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. And his throw is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Luck. And he finds Penny. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
You got tight right there.
On 4th down, Luck. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
140. Man, I got you.
Now a first down throw. Luck. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the Texans' 23-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go. Quo. Check 52's the mic.
Bravo.
52's the mic. Hey, they scared.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see.
Hey, check. He's coming. 11 feet.
Here we go on 4th. Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Let's set. Like 88. Mike, number 53.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Watson on the keeper.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called